Hello everyone and welcome back to episode 4 of my 1.17 Let's Play. I happen to be looking a bit different than I did when I ended up the last episode, and that is because I finished off all of my diamond gear and I got it all up to the max enchantments that I can get on everything, as well as a few tools. So all of these things, I will kind of just hover over each of them for a second. There we go. That is all of the things that I have gotten so far. And I don't really know what else I want besides, I want efficiency on that and another hoe with silk touch on it. That is all I can think of. Maybe a fortune axe, but I don't know. That's all I got so far, and maybe a fortune shovel. Other things that I have done is I've been collecting a bit of slime, so I've got these, and I've got the sticky pistons. Now these are going to be for the villagers, so that I can get a villager trading hall up and running. I say up and running, but I really mean like with zombification in it, because right now I have a villager trading hall. It's just that all of the trades are bad because I haven't like cured them a ton. I have also been getting together some bees. The bees in the last episode, I bred up those guys. There's 3 more in here and in that little hive in there. So I am ready to start getting honey if I would like to wax any of the copper that I have at any point. And then with AFKing at the mob farm so much to get all the levels to enchant everything, I also got a ton of gunpowder and made some TNT. Now this is going to be used in the nether. I'm going to go TNT mining. Yes, that is a thing that I'm going to do, and I am a tiny bit scared to go in with all my diamond armor, but at the same time, like, with all the diamond armor, it's really just so easy to do. So I'm a little scared, but not really, because I've netherite mined so many times without fail. I knock on wood. I've done that so many times without fail. But I don't want this to be the one time. So I'm going to bring in any potions of fire breathing that I might have. I do not have any, and I don't think that potions of fire breathing are a thing. I know that a potion of fire resistance is a thing, but fire breathing, definitely not. Here's some more TNT, actually. I'll take that. Okay, but I should be safe, as long as I'm not throwing myself into pits of lava, which I don't plan on doing. I shouldn't unalive. Emphasis on the should. But yeah, I need just a few blocks from my offhand to begin with. And I'm just going to head into the nether and dig down to Y15, which is, I think, the best layer to mine on, or I guess blow up, in order to uncover ancient debris, which is, I don't know if I even said that, which is why I'm doing this. And I'm going to use up all of this TNT, and I would like to at least hopefully get enough for my basic stuff, so like the pickaxe, the sword, and the armor set. Past that, I mean, I'll go from there, obviously, but for now, I'm just gonna go and I'm going to use up all of this TNT, and I will come back when I have hopefully a lot of netherite to show for it. Alright, so progress has been made and netherite has been mined. I've gotten 7 netherite ingots from all of the TNT that I blew up, the 3 stacks and 3 extra that I ended up using. I also got an extra 3 ancient debris, which is good always to have a little bit of leftover. So we have cinnabuns on hand if needed. I also got quite a bit of gold while I was out there as well. And now it is just time to make myself up a smithing table. Perfect. I'm just gonna put it down right there. And now I'm going to turn at least all of my armor. There we go. Got the Cover Me in Debris advancement for getting a full set of netherite armor, and I am also going to make my sword, my silk touch pick, and maybe my shovel too. Yeah, into netherite. There we go. We are looking quite snazzy in episode 4 with a full set of fully max enchanted netherite gear. So, with that done, I think that the next thing that I would like to do is work on the villagers. So I have my sticky pistons here. I'm going to grab up some more redstone supplies, and I'm going to actually make the zombie chamber. So just a little bit of an area down below where I can flick a lever and then have these villagers get converted into a zombie.
And then the other thing that I'm going to do is I'm going to take the 15 cauldrons that I've made, and I'm going to travel up here and slightly to the left onto this mountain. Because this mountain is tall enough to get snow, meaning that when it rains, it will snow up here, and there's an egg, and I can get some powdered snow, and that is something that I would definitely like. There's a wolf up here. Huh, hello. Okay, so we're just gonna kind of place these down. I didn't get very many, but that should be a pretty good amount just to get a little bit of powdered snow. I don't need a ton right now. I don't really know what I'm gonna use it for, but just having some would be great. So yeah, now whenever it rains, I will be able to come up here and collect up any powdered snow that may form. And with that, I'm going to make up the way that I'm going to zombify all of these villagers and cure them so that I can get the cheapest trades possible. Alright, so since the last clip, I have done it, and I have made myself the zombie conversion area. So pretty much I just drop these guys down. There is a zombie back there who will pathfind to them and then unalive them. But I don't want to do that yet because I don't have the stuff that I need for them, which is a potion of weakness and golden apples. Now the golden apples is not really going to be a huge deal because first of all I have a ton of golden here and I've already made myself up a few gapples. Now what is a huge deal is the fact that I haven't found a nether fortress yet, so that means that I will be going into the nether and finding one. So I am just really going to take the essentials into the nether because I don't want to unalive with anything like in general, but like the less stuff that I could unalive with, if I do, the better. So I am just going to head into the nether. Here we are. And I am going to, let's see, what direction do I want to head in? Because I've kind of head that direction. Maybe, okay, this might be a bad idea, but I kind of want to head through the basalt delta. Oh my gosh. Finally, I've been traveling through the basalt delta. I was determined to go through the basalt delta. And I found it. I did it. Oh my gosh, was that scary. I don't like the death biome, but that's okay. I'm going to switch back to my shield, and I am going to eat a steak and go in there, because, yeah, I want these blazes. I'm going to grab whoa. I'm going to grab so many blaze rods. Ha ha ha, 2 blaze rods, let's go. Alright guys, I found an inside blaze spawner, which is awesome, meaning I'm just going to dig this place out and make this as efficient as I can. And I'm going to get just an absolute ton of blaze rods, because I don't really want to come back here anytime soon to have to get more. Alright, so I now have 2 stacks and 16 of blaze rods, and I think that is enough. I do not see myself needing any more. For quite a while, honestly. So I think that I am just going to carefully make my way home with all of my goodies. And yeah, I will come back when I am safely home with all of my stuff. Alright, so I have made it home all in one piece now, and I am just going to put away all of my spoils from the thing. I did find 5 diamonds, which is really awesome. But yeah, now I'm just gonna put all of this away, sort out my inventory, and make use of my over 2 stacks of blaze rods. Alright, so since the last clip, I have done quite a bit of conversions. These guys are very close, actually, to being all done. But I've run out of gold. The potions are no longer the problem now. Now I'm going to need more gold, and I think that the best way for me to get it right now without setting up a farm is going to be to go to the nether. And I know that there's a bastion in the nether that I found last episode, I want to say. Either last episode or the episode before that, and I want to go raid it. So I'm going to go out, I'm going to take a shield, even though that really won't help me against the piglin brutes. But I'm going to head out and I am going to try and get all of the gold that I can from that bastion without unaliving, which is a tall order. Alright, so I'm going
to go. And I'm going to raid this bastion. And then I'm going to come back and I'm going to show you all the loot. I hope I find a pig step disc. That would be actually amazing. But yeah, hopefully I will be back, still living, with all my gear and stuff. I'm super scared, but it should be okay. And I'm going to hopefully get a ton of gold from this bastion. Okay, so I've returned home with my goodies. Now, I did find a second bastion. It was like slightly to the side of the one that I found once I found like the main room. And I didn't show it, but I did raid that bastion as well as this bastion. So this is actually not just the loot from one bastion, but it is the loot from 2 bastions. I ended up getting all of this stuff, which is a lot of stuff. It's a lot of really good stuff. I got 2 pig step discs. I got some netherite, which is awesome. I got some mending and unbreaking pickaxes, a golden apple, snout banner patterns, and just like all the other good stuff. I'm not just gonna list off everything because yeah, but like those are some really cool things that I got, and I'm going to be adding soul speed 3 to my boots. I just want to see how much that's going to cost me in a second. But with that, I'm going to just put everything away, and I guess I'll probably make myself up some more netherite because I can with all of the stuff that I've gotten, and upgrade a few more of my items. But yeah, the main reason I went out was to get more gold, and I actually surprisingly didn't find that much. I'm a little disappointed because there wasn't like a ton of gold blocks just laying around in the bastions. I didn't find one of those like treasure rooms with like the 80 gold blocks in it, but that is alright. That will cost me 27 levels. Okay, so I'll put that on as soon as I get up those levels. There's 2 more netherite ingots made. Very cool. Okay, and now I'm going to add the netherite ingots onto my axe, and also my netherite hoe. And now I got the serious dedication advancement for using a netherite ingot to upgrade a hoe. And then reevaluate, why is that word so hard for me to say? Reevaluate, and then reevaluate your life choices. I mean, I'm not really reevaluating them. Oh my gosh, I'm struggling so much with that word. Because I mean, it's actually useful now. We can mine stuff with it faster. It's actually a good item. But yeah, now I am going to make up the rest of the gapples that I can make. Won't be that many, but that is alright. I'm glad I at least got some, and I probably will have to make a trip out to the nether just to kind of just mine up some of the nether gold ore. And silk touch is like a tiny % better than fortune, so I'll be silk touching a ton of those and then like smelting them down in the furnace. But yeah, that is very good for right now. I will definitely use those 6 scalpels, and then I will go out and I will get more gold. So yeah, I am just going to continue with the villagers and curing them and zombifying them so that I can get the better trades. Alright, so I have done it. I have converted all of these villagers so that they all have the best trade. Why? Okay, well, I'm not even going to worry about that. So that they all have the best trades. I think that some of the librarians don't have the best, yeah. But I do have at least 2 that are all fully maxed out on the name tags. So I figured I didn't really need like a ton, all of them to be fully cured and everything. Like this guy, he's still got a few trades that are not ideal, but I don't think I'll be using these trades that often anyway. So I don't think it really matters as long as all the things that I'm going to be using are at the lowest price, which they are. Wow, that was a lot of noise that just happened at once. Okay, so yeah, there is the villager trading hall, I think, all done, because I have everything that I need in here. I'll just probably change out that wall, put some chests, maybe even some barrels in here for storage, and yeah, this place will be fully functional and done. And that will be the first project, like, full, like, finished project on this world complete. I also added the soul speed to my boots so that I could walk faster on soul sand, and because I got up to the levels, that's why I've lost quite a few levels since the last clip. Another thing I did was I made myself a jukebox. So that is wonderful. And now I think the next thing that I'm going to do is I'm going to make myself up a automatic sugarcane farm. I'm not going to use zero tick because I have heard that that is a thing that has come back into the game, but it's not exactly how it used to be, and I quite honestly just want to build a massive sugarcane farm with like pistons and stuff because I have the materials and I can. So I've cleared out an area right here, and I am just going to build this thing up right here and have all of my sugarcane now be collected automatically, so that I will never, hopefully, have to farm sugarcane like this ever again. So yeah, I'm just gonna get that farm built up, and I'll come back when that's done. Alright, so progress has been made, and I have made up this sugarcane farm. These are 32 blocks each. It's a very simple farm. It's just pretty much the glass in front of here, an observer. It sees when one of these grows 3 tall, and then it pushes out a ton of pistons. But it doesn't go all the way down just because I don't have repeaters in there, and because I don't feel like that's necessary. Really, I just, like, if it's just in the small space that the redstone powers, that's totally fine. This thing is very fast. I've taken all the sugarcane out of there, and the total sugarcane that I now have is right here in this chest. So I have quite a good amount of sugarcane. The other thing that I did between those cuts was I made myself up some ender chests. So now I have a bit of extra storage if I ever need that. And I think that I am kind of getting tired of walking around everywhere. So in the next episode, I would like to travel to the end, maybe grab up a few more ender pearls, because now I do have the blaze rods that I need to do that. So I will just be heading on over to the end and beating the dragon so that I can get some wings and some shulker boxes for extra storage. Another thing that I would like to do is I would like to get myself my storage area up. Now, I have never tried a like redstone storage system, mainly because I really like sorting things. But I think for this world, it might be beneficiary for me to actually do that, because I don't know if I want to spend a ton of time just like going around and sorting things. I don't think that I want to do that really, in this world at least. So I will be making up my storage area, and it's going to be, the redstone that I'm going to try and use is going to be the design that Cubfan used in his pyramid in the Season 7 Hermitcraft world, because I really like that idea of being able to sort more than just one item into every chest, because that's kind of how most sorters are. And I think that having a mixed amount of chests, because I could definitely mix items, would be a lot better. So yeah, those are the current plans that I have for the future. I think all of that will hopefully be done in the next episode. But with that, I think that is where I'm going to end off the episode for today. I'd like to thank you all so much for watching. Don't forget to like and subscribe if you'd like to see more from this series, and I will see you all in the next episode. Bye!